DNF Duel, the newest and one of the most anticipated fighting games of 2022. My hopes, and many other people's hopes, were through the roof. The game had 2 betas before launch, an okay first beta, from what I've been told. I did not participate in it, and a pretty good second beta, that of which I actually played. So with all this build up for the game, the question I ask is, did it live up to the hype? I'd say yes, and absolutely not. For those who don't know, DNF was my most anticipated game of the year. Having heard about it back in February of 2022, I literally could not wait to try it out. It was the only thing that was being discussed between my friends and these other people I was working with and Twitch and just, yeah. When it came time for the second beta, I started to have my concerns, but I had to remember it was a beta at the end of the day. There was always going to be room for improvement no matter what. Then came June 28th. The day was finally here. Improvements were bound to be made. There was now a training mode, more characters, everything that made the betas bad, but for the most part, were fixed. So it seemed like it was shaping out to be a great game. And then I played the actual game. Before I talk about the game and its critiques and its criticisms, let me kind of explain what I do like about the game, because there is a lot to like about this game. It is a fun-ass game. Rollback. Rollback should be the standard for every fighting game. Fighting games are, if not the most important type of game, where every input matters. So having something like rollback truly allows the game to reach its potential, and in simple terms, not be ass. Animation. Animation is the selling point of this game. Every single character has a unique animation. Konoichi's abilities, Berserker's blood, I can go on and on. Striker, a character who has no special abilities in terms of magic or guns or whatever, one who I consider to have the worst effects in the game, still has amazing animation and personality. I will go on about the animation for days. It's gorgeous, it looks pretty, it's appealing to the eyes. One thing I want to point out, but I don't consider to be bad, but I want it to be known, is how beginner friendly this game is. It's not necessarily the worst thing in the world to be beginner friendly, but it has its moments. There's definitely instances in which I feel like the skill ceiling is gonna be so high, and obviously it's a fighting game, new tech will be found. But I really do feel as if there will be problems in the future for people getting bored and all that stuff like that. For instance, I chose Striker, and it took me just a few games and a few hours in the lab to do what seems like Striker's optimals and whatever the case may be. I'm someone who has to take kind of a long time to play fighting games, so for that to happen is not normal. Beginner friendliness could also be kind of a downfall, but we never know. I only say this now because it'll bring up a point that I, talk about later. Character descriptions. Simple thing, but when you open up the character menu, each character will show a description showing that character's strengths, weaknesses, and such. But on top of that, the game has combo trials, which actually show and give you useful combos to use in game. No, that's not a joke. The game legit showed you the optimals, so we didn't have to figure it out ourselves. That is awesome, and that's how it should be in, like, every game. I don't know why fighters give you these shitty combos. DNF actually gave you good combos. These are the combos people use online for the most part. That's good. That's awesome. I like that. Now, obviously, there's a lot more to this game that makes it great, but this is a few that just stand out to me. Now let's talk about why it fucking sucks. Characters in this game are pushed to their fucking limit. You have people that use, their hands, normal fighters, normal strikers, grapplers. You have the people that have swords, not a common thing in fighting games. I never really found them annoying, but I'm sure some people do. But hey, they're part of normal fighting games. Then you have the zoners with the guns and the launchers, and yeah, that can get a little bit annoying, but it's, again, part of the fighting games. It is what it is. You have Hitman and Troubleshooter, both with swords and guns and explosives on one character, and another character is just safe on everything. You press one move and they just go berserk, and it just does not stop. And I can't even tell you how much I've never hated anyone more in my life than fucking Hitman. Characters in this game are crutched by their easy to maneuver combos, attacks, and everything else. You press one button, you're fine. You keep doing your combos. You press another button, the combo string continues. There's no way to attack an individual. You must bait them or you must wait. And I thought that's how you're supposed to play the game. So what did I do? I played it safe when I first got the game. I understood, hey, you know what? Maybe this is one of those games where unforced errors are the true main cause. And then I played a game and somebody called me a bitch for playing too slow. Such a bitch. I don't know, man. These characters are actually the worst part about this game, yet they're also the best part about the game. They need to be adjusted very quickly, or else the game might perish. Easy ass inputs. Remember how I said the game is very beginner friendly and how that wasn't a bad thing? Well, there are definitely some bad things about it. For instance, the DP.
Like, are you serious?
I can't express how annoying it is to get DP'd every fucking time because of how easy it is to use. It takes one button in order to proc the DP. Last time I checked, the DP is a move that should be a pretty high risk, high reward. How is it high risk, high reward if I can press it one time, have it proc, and 9 times out of 10 be safe enough where I can recover? Now, obviously, this isn't the case all the time. You can definitely punish a DP, but you gotta be quick. There is no risk to the DP usage at all. Take Dragon Ball FighterZ, for instance. In order to perform a DP, you have to jump, do a backflip, land on your feet whilst making a sandwich in order to proc the DP. And even then, you can get punished for it. I like that a lot more, believe it or not. Now, I don't have script for this part, so I actually wrote just a ton of things that make me mad. So I'm gonna call it Power Hour and just go. Movement is too fucking clunky. Swiftmaster can suck a dick. Lost Warrior can suck 2 dicks. All Crusader mains are the definition of fatherless activities. Except for Dalroy. $50 for this game, man. Why? Why? Ranger is free to use, and if you use him, you are a bitch. Big Inquisitor wheel. You know what? I take it back. Lost Warrior can suck 5 dicks. Cheesy ass combos. Safe on every fucking move. Hope Hitman gets nerfed to the ground and is given a rework just so all the brain dead individuals who use him can realize they are not good. Listen, I know I just sat here and shit on the game, but to be honest, I really do like it. I don't know why. There's something about the game that just keeps dragging me in. After stream, I typically go and lab it. I'm addicted. I don't know why. It's a fun game, and I think, which goes back to how easy it is, that's what makes it so fun. You can actually just kind of do crazy things, which most fighting games you can't. However, if you take this game seriously, you will go insane. Competitively, I don't know how well this game will do. I know there's already been Heatwave and all that, but I don't know how far this game can go. Apparently there's rumors of it being at Evo as well. However, for me, because I'm bad, this is my experience. I think with your friends, this game is a dime. It's really hard to get annoyed while playing with your boys if you're just dicking around. If you're having fun, chilling out, just not really caring, you're gonna have fun with this game. And another thing, if you're looking to get into a fighting game and you have never played a 2D fighter, I suggest this one because of how easy it is. Inputs are not very hard and neither are combos, so experimenting won't take you too long to kind of figure out what to do within the game. 7.5 marks out of 10. Don't take it seriously or you will fucking hate yourself.